It's just good to be in the house of the Lord on a Saturday night. Being able to get together, we fellowship all the time,
I'm reminded, worship Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Take my hand.
All right, come on.
Lead me on.
Hallelujah. That's how we got here.
Let
That's how we got here.
me stand.
Thank you, Lord.
You know what I tell you? Take my hand. All right. Hey. Precious Lord. Lead me on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
So turn with me, if you please, to 2 Kings, the 7th chapter.
All right.
I'll read a couple verses here.
Yeah.
And we got a nice message from our Father on high.
All right. Come on, man.
We're talking about this. And it reads as follows. Then Elijah said,
Yeah.
Hear ye the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, tomorrow, about this time,
Look
shall
out.
a measure of fine flour be
Yeah.
sold for a shekel,
Yes.
and 2 measures of
2
barley
measures. Yeah.
for a shekel,
Yeah. Come on.
in the gate of Samaria.
Yeah.
Then a Lord on whose hand the king
Come on.
leaned
Come on, son.
answered the man of
Answer the
God,
man of God.
and said, Behold,
Get that.
if the Lord would make windows in heaven,
Yes.
might this thing be?
Yeah.
And he said,
Look
Behold,
out. Look out.
Behold,
thou shalt see it
thou shalt see it
with thine eyes,
with thy eyes,
but shalt not eat.
but shall not eat.
Look out.
Amen. Come on, boy. You ready? Yeah. I hear
Look
you.
out,
Come
man.
tell you,
Yes, sir.
that the
Look out.
siege is over. Go get your blessing.
Go get your blessing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The siege is over.
The siege is over.
Go get your blessing.
Go get your blessing.
And so, do me a favor, if you don't mind, turn to your neighbor on either side. It doesn't matter. And just take a minute and tell him that I love you.
I love you.
Don't that feel all right? Now, turn to the other side and tell them I love you. And if there's nobody on that side, don't worry about it because God is there. Just stand here. Yeah. You got to know that. Ain't nothing wrong telling the Lord, I love you.
Yeah.
You know what Peter said? He got so good to me, he said, you know that I love you. But we're going to take just a few minutes this afternoon and again talk about the city of Samaria. So what we have here is we have a city which is Samaria, which is the capital of the land of Israel. And they're in a bad situation tonight, church. The city has been surrounded by the enemy. The king of Syria had taken all his whole army and has sent them down and has surrounded the city. So it's a bad situation. And what we have here is the reason why they have the siege, because that's what a siege is, when it gets surrounded by the enemy, and they do that to cut off your resources from coming in. They want to basically drain you so that you get weak and they can just come in and take you out. That's what a siege does.
Yes.
And the reason why Israel had found themselves in this condition is because they refused to obey God. They didn't keep His commandments. They killed His prophets. They rejected His word. And, well, it caught up with them. God had done what He promised He'd do. You know? So what happened is, now this siege has been going on for a while. Because God called the siege. He's the one that called for it.
That's right.
He called for the Syrians to do all that they did. He was controlling the whole situation. Now, but after he had looked at it, and he had saw that they had suffered for a period of time. Now, the famine was so bad. I'll tell you about how bad in a second. But God had looked at the situation, and He decided that it was time. It was time for the siege to be broken. It was time for the famine to come to an end. And what He decided to do was, He sent His word to the man of God. Now you got to understand something about God. He moves by executive order. What happens is, the Father thinks it over and He has a conversation with the Holy Ghost and with the Son. That's how they do things. They do things as one. And so God had decided that it's time to bring an end to the famine. It's time to put the siege down. So He sent a word in by His man Elijah to tell this king that on tomorrow the famine's going to end. That's what He means by a measure of fine flour for a shekel, 2 barley for a shekel. Because the famine was going on. And just to talk about the famine. The famine again was so bad. When you take a city and you cut it off, initially everything looks good. And nothing wrong. The shell is still stocked. The grass is still green. Everything's still in order. But just wait a while. Because what happens is, if you got no new supplies coming in, your food is going to run out. And things are going to get pretty expensive. Well, it got so hot in Samaria that they were selling an ass's head for 80 pieces of silver. Now, I tell you, I don't know exactly how much that is, but I know it's a lot. 80 pieces of silver. And the other thing is that happens when you have a city that's on lockdown or besieged is they begin to eat one another up.
That's right, yes.
You know, they begin to talk rough with one another.
Come on, man.
You know, they begin to push one another. But moreover, in this particular case, no, they literally began to eat one another up. Oh, yeah. They began to make some odd agreements with one another. The king was out and he was surveying the wall and walking around the city on his horse and whatnot. And then a woman cried out and said, "Hey, king, I need some help." He said, "Well, what can I help you with?" And she said, "Well, this woman came to me. And she said, how about this? How about today we eat your son. And tomorrow we eat my son."
All right.
So what we did was we took my son and we boiled him down and we ate him. And on the next day, she hid her son. She didn't keep the agreement. And the king, when he heard it, he got upset. He just got distraught. And he decided to take it out on the man of God. He said, "Well, we got to go get him." He sent a messenger to the man of God, and he said, "God, do to me and more if by the end of today that Elijah, if his head is not off his shoulders." So the messenger was sent. Elijah was sitting in the house with the elders. So you got the man of God sitting with the elders. I'm sure they were going over the word of God. They were sitting there, and the Lord had already told them about the situation. He says, "There's a man coming here, come to take my head. I want you to shut the door and hold him fast." So they did that. The messenger came in and he said, "Well, if this evil be from the Lord, then basically, what we need you for?" That's what he said. So, and the elders got hold to him and they held him. He said, "Because his master's right behind him." And when the king of Israel came in, Elijah told him, "Thus saith the Lord. A measure of fine flour is going to be sold for a shekel, and 2 barley for a shekel.
Yeah.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yes.
Basically, the famine is going to be over. Ain't God good? God sent His word in. Let me tell you something. His word will break any famine. His word will definitely break the siege. And God had made it up in His mind to send His word to break the siege. Well, but you know, you got to watch your counsel, church. The king of Israel was standing there. There's a man they leaned on. I won't call him his right-hand man. That wouldn't be right. But he leaned on him. And he sought counsel. And the messenger spoke out against God's word. If God would have opened all the windows of heaven, basically, it won't be enough. Well, I tell you, the word God spoke quick. Elijah said to the man, thou shalt see it with thy eyes only, but you ain't eat none of it. Well, later on that night, they tell me there was 4 lepers in the field. And they got to sit down and decided to count the cost. And they thought about this. They said, well, here now, we sit here. If we go to the city, there's a famine in the city, we'll die. There's death in the city. If we sit here, we'll die. I tell you what we do. Why don't we go out to the host of the Syrians? You know, they might keep us alive, but even worst case, even if they kill us, hey, that's all it is. So they did that. They got up.
Look out.
4 leprous men who were expelled from the city. The same ones that were cast off from the children of Israel. Now they got a purpose. They went to the outskirts of the city and got into the host of the Syrians. And when they got there, they found that the whole camp was empty. Wasn't a man there. All the horses were in place. All the animals were in place. All the goods were in place. And they didn't know what was going on. But they went into a tent and decided to eat, and they took the silver and the gold and went off and hid it somewhere and came back and went in another tent. Ate good and took the silver and the gold and took it on off. Well, the reason why the camp was empty is because the Lord.
All right.
He had already done what he does. Unbeknownst to anybody, this trained army of the Syrians. I'm talking about an army that's equipped to fight. You know, armed forces, they got a certain way of thinking. Their minds are like steel traps. Their hearts are like lions. Their strength is like the bear. I'm telling you right now, but those same men, they were sitting around. They said, oh, wait a minute. What is it that I hear? I hear horses. I hear chariots. It sounds like the king of Israel has hired out the kings of the Hittites and the kings of the Egyptians. I hear a great army coming. And they got so scared that they dropped all that they had and took off and ran. Isn't that something? God is able to cause the enemy to hear what he wants the enemy to hear. And it was enough to make them take off and start running. That's why the camp was empty. Well, the lepers sat there. They said, well, let's see now. What we doing just ain't right.
It ain't right.
We sit here with all these blessings. More than we can handle.
More than we can handle.
We got brothers and sisters back in the city of Samaria, dying every hour. They got them over there, they locked down, and because they on siege. But we need to go and tell them that everything's all right. God has dispersed the enemy. And he's left the blessing on the field. We need to tell them it's time to go out and get your blessing. Well, he said, well now, why is it that these lepers would want to go back and treat well of people that didn't treat them well? You remember, they're outcasts. Those are the ones that the people said, stand back, thou art clean. Separate yourself. We can't have no dealing with you. I'm here to tell you, church, you better watch. The same one that you don't want to have anything to do with. The same one that God will send in. Well, these same lovers got up and decided to Father.
Yeah.
Father, tell the king that
Tell the king.
we just came from the Syrian army.
Yeah.
Tell him that all is clear.
Yeah.
Well, the king, he heard the word and he got up that night. He said, well, people, let me tell you what's really going on. It's a trick. Don't believe it. The enemy has left and they hide in the fields. They know we're hungry. Don't believe what you heard. But I'm so glad that God always has somebody in the midst. Let's take the few horses that we got left and send them on out and check this thing out. And the king decided to do that. And when they went out, the horses went out with the chariots, and along the way they saw clothes strewn in the way. A little further they saw merchandise strewn in the way. And when they went on down, they saw the horses tied up, and they saw exactly what the lepers saw. And they went back and told the king. And when the king heard the word, he said, well, okay. And the people, basically, they left the city and went out and spoiled the cities. And they gathered up everything that was out there. And surely enough, what happened was a shekel was used to buy a fine measure of flour, and a shekel was used to buy 2 barley, and thus was the word of God fulfilled. And the king sat there and said, well now, what my man at? I need you to go down and open the gate. And it was his charge. And when the man went down and opened the gate, and the people were on the other side, and y'all know what's going to happen. The people were ready to get in, and when he opened the gate swung wide open, and he got trampled to death. And thus was the word of God fulfilled. You will see it with your eyes open, but you will eat none of it. Get it back, church? Yeah. You know, I'm so glad that in the 7th chapter, the 1st verse, when God sent the word and told them that the famine was going to be over, I'm glad that he didn't tell them exactly what he was going to do.
That's right. That's right.
I'm glad that he doesn't tell me exactly how he's going to bring me out. Who would have ever thought that God would use lepers?
Yeah.
And the lepers would have a heart to share. And do good to people that normally didn't do them good. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that, again, that God would cause a trained army to take flight and run like a scared dog? Who would ever thought that? I'm here to tell you, church, that it's not our job to know the details. It's our job to trust him. I'm not worried how he's going to bring me over. I'm not worried how he's going to bring me through. I'm just satisfied that he will. Let me tell you, church, a few points here real quick. You got to watch who you listen to. You got the king of Israel who should have known better. He should have been telling everybody the word of God. He should have said, hey, I heard this morning that on tomorrow everything's going to be all right. He should have went back on that same wall that he walked and told that woman, be still and know that God is on the throne. He should have been the one to go and help the man of God do what the Lord say do, instead of trying to run him down and keep him from preaching God's word. I'm telling you, he had a job to do, but he missed his assignment. Well, just a few more things here. Once again, I'm telling you, church, that when God get ready to break the siege, he started with his word. Before he did anything, he sent the word to the city. But it's our job to hear, trust, and obey what thus saith the Lord. Well, I'm so glad that God one day, he looked at my situation. Yeah, he saw me in Abraham. Yeah, he saw me in Adam. And he saw when Adam and Eve got besieged one day. And when they got cut off, from him, because the enemy had tricked them and put a hedge of negativity around them, and now they're separated by their sin. God kept his eye on it for a long time, and he was wondering, I was wondering how long he was going to move, and when I looked out, I said, well, surely he'll move in Daniel's day. I thought he moved when they got thrown in the fire furnace. He showed up, but he still didn't break the siege. I thought he moved in Daniel when he got thrown in the lion's den. He showed up, but he didn't break the siege. I was wondering when Ezekiel said that he would wheel in the middle of the wheel. I thought it was time then, but he didn't break the siege. But I heard old man John say one day, I heard him say, behold the Lamb of God that taketh away the sin of the world. And what happened was, my God who sits in heaven, he had been looking at us for a long time. And he saw what happened. He saw all of us get pushed down. And he see us biting on one another. He see us not loving one another. He see us making wrong agreements with one another. You and I, we're going to get him. But God didn't say a word. But after a while, he called an executive meeting and he spoke to the Holy Ghost. He spoke to Jesus. He said, well, after 42 generations, it's going to be time to send the word with the word. Jesus, he's got many names. One of the names Jesus has is capital W-O-R-D. He's called the word, and God sent the word with his word. Because it was time to break the siege. It's time, for his people to be free. So I'm so glad that one day, little girl there, she was found with a baby, although she had no man. And after a while, next thing you know, there was something in her swaddling clothes. His name was Jesus. And when he grew on up and when he got to age, he came to his baptism and he showed up there and met John the Baptist. And he went on down and he says, thus it must be to fulfill all righteousness. And old man John baptized him. And the Bible said that he went down, but he came up. And when he came up, the heavens were open. And my God, sit down the Holy Ghost. And the Holy Ghost came down and walked with him. The Holy Ghost came down and talked with him. And they went on and did what thus said the Lord. Day after day, Jesus did that which was pleasing in the sight of God. He kept God's commandment. He did not hear him say, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. I'm so glad. But then one day, one Friday morning, I remember that my God, what he did, it was time to break the siege. It's time to make the enemy get back. It's time to take away the sin of man. And let the captives go free. The Lord, one morning, he went on to the cross that Friday morning, and you know the story. He had my sin. Did he have your sin? He had my sin on the shoulder, and he went on to the cross and allowed the man that he made to nail him to the cross, and that's all right. And he hung there for a while and talked to the Father. Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. That's all right. But here's the part that I love. After a while, I heard him say, it's finished. That let me know that the famine is now over. The siege has been broken. He went on down and locked his head in the locks of his shoulder and went on down and laid him and chose a new tomb. But after a while, the women got together and said, well, we got to go see the Lord, and we got some spices to put on him. But when they got there one morning, they didn't see the Lord. And but they met some men that were angels and told them, said, why seek ye the living among the dead?